Alright, so men need to really stop being simps. Men need to stop being simps. You know, simps kind of ruined everything. Simps kind of ruined everything. You know, it even goes as way far back in the Garden of Eden. Adam, his dumb self, I wanted to call him a dumbass, but that's the first human being, but his dumb self decided to be a simp over Eve's beauty and decided to just eat from that tree. Excuse me. Yeah. Adam, he decided to be a simp and eat and take that apple from, well, assuming it went out that way. Take that apple from Eve and eat the apple. Eat from the forbidden fruit. Forbidden tree or whatever. He was being some simpish behavior. He should have been the lead. I think the easiest way to understand why feminism exists is because men allowed it. But feminism started because Eve, like feminism was first. Because Eve is the first one who ate from the tree. Okay? That's feminism right there. Okay? But because Adam being an idiot, simping, she doesn't do that, they screw up for everyone, all the men of the earth. So, obviously going throughout history and stuff like that, women are becoming feminists because they want supposedly freedom or whatever, because it goes far back from the apple doesn't far from the tree. So now women have standards, which is good. Women can have standards. But now women these days are having unrealistic standards. These 666 men, which is like nearly probably only 7% of the male population. The other 93% of us are outside of that. And that's what most women want, which literally makes no sense. There's not going to be enough bachelors for these women. And that's been a thing, I believe, since the early 2000s. Maybe even the 90s. There's not enough bachelors for these women. It's not enough eligible bachelors. That's some term or whatever. But the thing is, women being feminists, the way I see it, go ahead. Be a feminist. Hate men. Have all these unrealistic standards. Okay, go ahead. I'm talking about modern day feminism, not classic day feminism. I'm talking about modern day. Because classic day feminism is completely understandable. But these day and age feminism, it's like out the window. It's out the window. They're taking it too far. But anyways, like I said, the modern day feminism, even though these modern day feminists are all over the place and out of control, okay, go ahead. Be a modern day feminist. Be a toxic feminist, okay? Go ahead. The problem I have is the men. The men pandering to these feminists. Unfortunately, the church tends to pander to the feminists. Unfortunately, like whenever a man has standards, a man, he's demonized for, like, oh, you're judging her past, you're punishing her. I've even been personally told that, but by one of my modern parents, that I'm judging a woman for not wanting to sleep with her because she slept with a whole bunch of men. Consider I'm a virgin, she's not. Apparently that's judging her, punishing her. But anyways, that aside, when a man has standards, he's always demonized. So I'm assuming, and this has to be true, men over history have decided, oh, well, if it's demonized, okay, well, I want a woman, I don't want to be lonely, so let me just lower my standards. Men start lowering their standards for women they're not even physically attracted to. I'll even say sexually attracted to. Next thing you know, they find themselves cheating on their woman because they're just not sexually pleased or whatever. But at the same time, they're so emotionally attached to the woman, I think. They cheat on her, having sex with a bunch of women, other women, because their wife at home is unattractive to them. and whatever, and then now he's cheating on her, she finds out, blah blah blah, he's trying to keep her, blah blah blah. It's just a whole bunch of shit, basically. Now the men are screwed up. In today's age, even in cases where the man is settling, I hate using the word settling, but in the cases where the man is settling, he's lowering his standards, making a sacrifice just to have, a wife or a woman or whatever. In that, that now puts her in leadership when the man is designed to be in leadership, biblically speaking. Now the female's in leadership now. That makes her the man in the relationship, and now she has the ability to go out there and be with any man she wants, which is no problem. But at the same time, if she can let him go right then and there. I'm speaking on, on terms where you're actually meeting people, and those experiences are, for the most, in some part, justified, okay? But at the same time, cheating is wrong. It doesn't matter who cheats or nothing like that. The problem I'm having, like I said, is the men. Like modern day men, especially young men. Like paying for women's OnlyFans and all that junk. It's just so stupid. Men, I really hate it when men waste their money, their life savings, for a woman that a woman not even giving them attention for. That is the most stupidest shit ever. I don't get those men. I understand you want a female's attention, and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm any different, because earlier today I literally was all hyped up from just saying hi to a pretty girl. Just saying hi and even being in her presence. So I'll give that. Okay, I'm no different. But at the same time, it's not like I'm giving a woman all this attention when she's not giving me anything back. That's not an equal transaction. I'm not gonna say love, but, well, in a sense, but relationships are transactional. It has to be an equal transaction. No unfair shit. None of that. There has to be the fairness, and then plus the leader. It's literally somewhere in the Bible. How? Because God's number is 7, and Satan's number is 6. God's number is 7, because basically it's this, because the earth was created in 6 days. That's even, okay? And God rested on the 7th day, okay? So, I'm using that logic as this. If this whole even junk, the proof that everything not supposed to be even / equal, is the number 7. 7 is an odd number. 7 is an odd number. 6 is an even number. With the odd number, and if God chooses 7, that means the balancing is the 6. The people is the 6, but the leader is 7. If you see what I'm saying. In this relationship, it's just not balanced at all. It's not even no relationship. It's a pseudo relationship, if that's the name. It's just so fucked up with men. We do anything for females' attention, and my dumbass somewhat feels that as well. I really hate that. One thing I could say, I don't know if it's just me being a virgin or whatever, or me having little experience with females or whatever. I know I'm just talking straight from out of my ass. I get that. Not all of it's not coming from there, but because some of this comes from what experience men are saying. But anyways, I just really hate the fact men are giving women all this attention, money, time, and energy, and then the woman isn't giving jack shit. I understand with OnlyFans, the transaction is her body, her naked body, but the fact these men thinking they're going to even get a chance with these females, these OnlyFans models, is so, these men should know their place These men should know their place and should know their worth. That you don't have to reduce yourself to trying to get attention from a woman who's not even interested in being with you. The transaction of sex is pretty clear. That's pretty clear. But the transaction for love is a whole nother topic. Love is expensive. Sex is cheap. Sex is cheap. Love is expensive. That hit hard, honestly. That hit hard. I was like, but I just don't get it. Men, stop being fucking simps. Stop it. A woman's attention is not that serious. Oh, they fixed the light. Good. They fixed the light. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they sure didn't. I gotta go over this. Just stop being a simp. And the light is still working. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this shit. The light is still working. It's still good. It's still working. This is cool. Anyways, yeah, men, just stop being simps. Stop it. I get it. You're craving the touch of a woman. I am too. Your mother doesn't count because you get that all the time. That's your blood and birth and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, I get it, man. We really crave, we really yearn for just someone loving us. I get that. But paying for that, it's a no. It's just no. Paying for love is complete bullshit. It's fake. It's nothing but of the devil. I know I'm swearing and talking biblical and all this stuff. I know. Like I said, I'm a 4th degree variant. My relationship with Jesus is a bit lukewarm. If I'm just being honest. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, just stop, man. Stop being simps. I might get upset at you, but in the end, this is just tough love. If a woman doesn't want to give you any love attention, then just don't do it. Because stuff like that runs men to their own grave. They end up killing themselves for it, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they do that stuff. If you're not getting any love back, move on. Women do that stuff all the time. Some men, you need to do it too. I understand the market isn't made for us, but hey, it is what it is. The sex market is very clear. Hey, you give me money, I give you sex. It's that simple. But for love, that's a whole nother story. I don't endorse promiscuity. I don't endorse prostitution, but I do understand it, at least. Yes, it's sin. It is what it is. But I do understand it. I understand the transaction for that kind of sin. But for love, because love isn't sin, that's just something harder we can grasp on. It's just so crazy how, how we're born in sin, and then we so are what we're born as. It's so crazy. It's just so crazy how that works. Men, stop being simps. I'm not being mean, okay? I'm just trying to, because I love you very much, I just want you to realize your worth. You'll be a great man. If these women not give you attention, fuck them. Fuck them. Move on. Move on. It is what it is. And if people can have standards. You females have standards too. Stop endorsing simps either. But I know that's going to be hard, but yeah. It's beneficial if a female be a simp, but it's not beneficial if a male simp. Men, we carry the seed. Y'all carry the, I don't want to say dirt because that's a little offensive, but you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.